What's up guys, Bua Davis here. Today I want to show you how you can create your first enemy, how to write simple AI script for it and how to make him patrol in some distance and check for our player. We will also have a look how to set up enemies animation, and as a bonus I will show you how to make camera move with our player. So let's not waste any more time and let's begin. First of all, we already have our player which can jump and run, and we have this platform. Let's duplicate this platform and put it here. This platform will be for our enemy, and we need now our enemy. I already showed you how to import from Unity's asset store assets when we created our player. If you have not seen that video, I strongly recommend to do it. The video link will be in the description down below. So I already brought this bringer of death in our assets. If you want to use this bringer of death, just type in search in Unity Asset Store bringer of death and import it. I choose this because it has cool name and also it already has these animations. If you remember, and if you have seen the video when we created our player, it has bunch of different sprites and we just created animations for all of them. But for our bringer of death, for our enemy, it already comes with animations, and I wanted to show you how you can set up this kind of structure when it already has animations. It's very simple. Just go ahead and in sprite sheet you will find these two sets. Just change pixels per unit for 20 or something like that and hit apply. And let's grab this first one into our scene. Here I want him to look on the right side like this. Great. Let's call it enemy. And let's set up animations for it. If you open this animation, you see animation controller here, so we can choose enemy, add component, animator, and you can see this controls part is empty right now. So let's grab this controller right here, and that's it. It already has controller, and if you double click this window will pop up, and as you can see it already has these pre-made animations, which is cool. But today we will need this idle and walk, so let's make transitions from idle to walk and back. We also will need one trigger, let's call it idle, and we need some parameters to say that yes, you can walk. And let's look. We don't need any transition duration for it, and from walk to idle all we need is just one condition, which is idle. It's our trigger and it doesn't need any exit time or transition duration. Great, our animation is set up and our player enemy is ready to move. So let's go in our scripting part and let's code. Just create new C# script, call it enemy. I already did one and it's opened. Well, it's standard script as you have seen already. It has start and update. We will need both, but we also need few parameters to begin with. First of all, we need one public int for our speed, which will help us to move our enemy. We also will need one public transform, two public transforms for points A, and you can say comma, and point B. and I will explain what are these, of course. We also need private vector 3 for current target to check what is our target. And let's grab animator, call it anim, and we also need sprite renderer. Let's call it sprite. Well, I'll explain what all of this does and why we need all of this. But first of all, let's use get component, which you might be already familiar, because in player movement script we grabbed our rigid body and animator component already. So our anim will be get component and animator as always. And this sprite renderer one is same, just type get component, and instead of animator we need sprite renderer component, and that's it. Okay, now on the main part where we will place our logic in void update. We can say, first of all, let's go back into Unity and have a look to our enemy. What we can do to easily make it move and easily make it check what is his current target, we can duplicate this enemy and let's name it enemy A, and we can duplicate once more and we can call it enemy B. Yes, and let's grab this enemy B and let's place it right here. So this enemy and enemy A will be on the same position and this enemy B will be right here. So we can say that our enemy, our point A will be enemy A and our point B will be enemy B. I know it sounds confusing, but I will explain it very simple very soon. Just stay with me. First of all, we don't need our enemy A or B to be seen. We just need its transform. We need our location for them. So just go in enemy A and delete everything. Only transform we will need. And in enemy B, same. Yes, we have now empty objects which only has these transforms. One is here, one is there. So we can say in our logic that if, and we should check our position, transform dot position, transform white in capital, transform dot position is equal double equal sign point A dot position. So if we are in the point A position, what we want to do, we want our current target to become point B position. That's why we needed this enemy A and enemy B. And we need also else if transform if our position transform dot position is equal point B dot position. So if we are on the point B position, what we want to do, we want our current target to become now point A. This way our enemy will move back and forth in those enemy A and enemy B positions. It's very simple. And now let's go ahead and move our enemy with transform that position vector3 dot move towards. We can use this function, and if you hover over about move towards, you see that it says calculate a position between the points specified by current and target, moving no farther than the distance specified by max distance delta. So this function will allow us to take our position, check what is our current target, and move. For it needs some parameters. First of all, it needs our current position, transfer that position. It should check what is our target in that time, and it can move with our speed. Speed times time dot delta time. And that's it. If you save our script right now, I hope you understand all of this. This part might be a little confusing, but it's not, trust me. We just have two positions, point A and point B, and if we are in point A position, we check it and go in the point B position. If we are on the point B position, we check it and we move on the point A position. So let's go and play this now and see what will happen. And nothing will happen because this will be looping in the place because we forgot to assign all of this. First of all, let's go and assign our enemy to our enemy script, and it needs some speed. Let's go ahead and say it's 2. Also, it needs point A and point B. Point A, as you remember, is enemy A, and point B is enemy B. Very simple. If we press play now and see what will happen, and that's it. Our enemy is moving, but it has some problem because it's moving backwards, which is not what we want because it looks weird. So let's fix this issue. Or you can just leave it like this if you want. I don't know what you want from your game, but I will fix it. Fixing this is pretty simple. If we go ahead and click on the enemy and see sprite renderer, it has this flip option. And if we flip, we change this direction where he looks. So we can use this sprite renderer to flip it. That's why we needed this sprite renderer, and that's why we get component from it. We can say here when we are in position A, we already look in the right direction, so we can say that sprite flip x equals false. We don't need to flip when we already look on the right side. But when we are in point B here, we can say that sprite flip x equals true. And that's it. If we press save now, Control S or Command S if you are on the Mac, let it compile and go ahead and see. Well, you will see that it flips right now. It goes, and it should flip, yes. And it will do same when he comes in the point A, as you see. Amazing. The only thing is left is to make this our player camera to move with our player, because right now as you can see, our camera is just stuck here and our player is moving and we cannot go with him. Well, Unity has simple solution for it, and its name is Cinemachine. Just go in Window, Package Manager, and in Unity Registry, change it to Unity Registry. It might be on My Assets. And let's see for Cinemachine. It's here. I already have installed it, and if you have not, you will see install button instead of remove. Click on the install, wait a little bit, and you are ready to go. Let's go ahead and into our hierarchy, create Cinemachine virtual camera. Great. This is smart virtual camera, and we can see that it has this follow spot. We can easily take our player and just put it here. This way, our camera will follow our player with Cinemachine Brain, because it's add Cinemachine Brain into our main camera. We can just fix it a bit. Yeah, like this. And if we press play now, you can see that our camera now follows our player. It is a simple way to make our camera work and follow us. Of course, there is more advanced ways, and I will show more advanced ways later, but for testing purposes, this is great way, and you will use Cinemachine a lot. Well, right now our player does not have any logic to collide with our enemy, but don't worry, we will work on it in the upcoming videos. But for now, you already have this enemy which moves around, patrolling some distance, which is already great. You are doing great job, and if you have any questions, as always, feel free to ask in comments down below. And if you like this content, please like this video, subscribe, and ring the notification bell not to miss any new upcoming videos. Thank you and see you soon. Bye.